new CBA agreement. So following months of negotiation, the USFL and player representation have approved a new 3-year collective bargaining agreement. In collaboration with the United Football Players Association and the United Steelworkers, the players were able to push for increased benefits heading into year 2 of the USFL, set to begin in April of 2023. Eric Jackson had the story from Sportico. So per the Sportico report, among the added benefits are an increase in players' salary from $4,500 to $5,350 per week, $150 going towards a 401k package, and $2,500 towards inactive players on all team rosters. These changes are significant as the player pay per week is higher than the XFL's weekly payout of around $5,000, and the inactive players' compensation is greater than the XFL's at $1,500 per week for game day rosters. The new deal also grants a big thing that was a sticking point for the players was $400 in housing allowance, a major hang-up in the previous year when players were initially expected to front the living costs. With the league officially moving to 2 hub city locations and potentially a third in next spring, the housing situation now looks to be more settled for the league's approximately 350 players. Now, changes. Weekly win bonuses will not be part of the benefits allocated in the exchange for the increase in pay. Incentives such as preseason bonuses will also not be part of the package. The XFL is set to retain both of these perks as part of their contractual agreement. The USFL released this statement to media and Twitter on Thursday afternoon. It says, quote, the USFL and United Steelworkers, who represent the USFL players, are pleased to announce a tentative bargaining agreement for the USFL Season 2 and beyond. The deal reflects a mutual beneficial working relationship between the league and players that reinforces our collective goal of making the USFL the most player-friendly professional spring football league. The deal is still pending official ratification that's supposed to take place in early January. What we've seen so far, once this agreement has taken place, we've seen some guys drafted from the XFL jump back to the USFL, other guys, newly players that were signed to the USFL. So this really makes it an interesting spring football wars going into 2023, is now that the play is kind of similar, and the big sticking point was the housing. The USFL has kind of fixed that. The question is which league players would want to play from. It's great for both leagues, and it's great for players. Let's say this. It's great for players. However, is this sustainable for both leagues over the next 5 years? That's something that we'll just have to wait and see.